بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الذين كفروا وظلموا لم يكن الله ليغفر لهم ولا ليهديهم طريقا. صدق الله العلي العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dear viewers, this verse contains a clear threatening message. But to whom? For everyone who remained silent about seeing injustice with their own eyes and did not take an action in the international laws mentioning that those who remain silent about an attack have punishments, just like the perpetrator. But does anyone apply this law? Let's go back to the past. After the martyrdom of Imam Hussein and those who were with him, and after the enemy gave safety to the women and children, they attacked the tents and burned them without warning. So the fire began to rise from every direction, and the screaming of children and the wailing of women increased. The sound of the horses that were running between the tents, trampling the bodies of the children who were running right and left, calling for help, but no help had arrived. Fire was surrounding them as they tried to save their lives. How can the human mind comprehend these scenes? Our mind was unable to imagine these scenes until we saw something similar to them. These days, after the Zionist enemy burned the tents for those who were displaced from their homes and took refuge in tents in search of safety. On a night when no mourning dawned on the residents of these tents after the enemy have given them safety. Dozens of martyrs and wounded, dozens of tents that burned, including children, women, and elderly, while they were sleeping peacefully in their tents. With a massive and horrific bombing by the criminal Zionist occupation planes on the tents of the displaced in the northwest of Rafah city. But I do not think that there is any place for an amazement here, as these events were repeated between the past and the present, and no one was moved. In the light of the silence, we only see the tear that has no color and has no direction. Its path to the ground is as salty as the waves of Gaza. This tear fell on blood of one color. As in the past, we see a defeated, treacherous army and a foolish criminal who decided to burn the tents in retaliation for his failure with its women, children, and elderly. Today, this enemy is carrying out a huge massacre and a crazy, horrific raids that do not stop on the tents of the displaced in Rafah. He also burned Husseini's tents in Karbala. Where is the sleeping and hypocritical global consciousness? Where is the Arab nation that has been asleep for more than 1,400 years? But there is no life to those you're calling. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.